Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health and fertility. And today I have an endometriosis yoga video for you. This video has been a long time coming, and I'm super excited to finally get it out to you by the end of Endometriosis Awareness Month. And though the month is coming to an end, the need for support and resources does not come to an end. So I hope that this serves as something that you can return to again and again and again. So go ahead, roll out your mat, and let's get started. Lie down at the center of your mat with your knees bent and the soles of your feet flat on the floor. Bring your hands down by your hips and turn your palms to face up. On your next inhale, arch your lower back, and as you exhale, round your lower back. Again, inhale to arch, exhale to round. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Continue rocking your pelvis back and forth at your own pace, allowing your breath to be your guide. Come back to a neutral position. Then straighten your legs. Extend your arms up above your head and give yourself a full body stretch. Walk your hands and your feet over to the right side, so you're creating this banana-like shape on the floor. Come back through center. Then walk your hands and feet over to the left side. Bring your hands and your feet back through center. Then slowly lower your arms down about to shoulder height. Then, when you're ready, roll over onto your side with your knees bent. Slowly press yourself up, then come onto your hands and your knees. On your next inhale, arch your spine. Then, as you exhale, round over to the right and down. And as you inhale, round over to the left and up. Continue with these cat-cow circles at your own pace, exploring any movement that might feel good to you. Change the direction of your circles. Come back to a neutral position. Curl your toes under, lift your knees, send your torso back towards your thighs and send your hips up and back. Begin to pedal through your feet, bending one leg and then the other, taking your downward facing dog for a bit of a walk. Send both heels down towards the mat. And on your next inhale, sweep your right leg up into the air. Bend your right knee. Straighten your right leg and bring your right leg back down. Switch to the other side. Inhale to lift your left leg. Bend your left leg. Straighten your left leg. And then lower it back down to your mat. Walk your hands back to meet your feet, to come into a standing forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to release back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Last time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Next inhale, circle your arms up, bring your torso up, palms touch, and as you exhale, your hands come to the center of your chest. Walk to the center of your mat and turn to face the long front edge of your mat. Place your hands onto your hips, step your feet out nice and wide, turn your heels in and your toes out. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, bend your knees over your ankles. Rock your pelvis from front to back. Then rock your pelvis from side to side. Begin to make circles with your hips. Change the direction of your circles. Come back to center, lower your squat, then straighten your legs. Turn your feet so that both sets of toes are pointing towards the long front edge of your mat. As you inhale, bring your arms up and out to shoulder height, and as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips, reach down towards the mat. Shift your hips from side to side, and feel free to explore any other movement that might feel good to your body. Walk your feet together underneath your hips and bend your knees to come down onto your hands and your knees. Step one foot back and then the other to come into plank. Move your right hand so that it is right underneath your nose on your mat. Come over onto the right outer edge of your right foot, stacking one hip on top of the other, one foot on top of the other. Place your right hand on your right hip. Lower your left hip down towards the mat and lift your hips back up. Lower, press back up, lower, and press back up. From this neutral position, raise your top leg, lower it back down, raise your leg again, lower it down, raise again, and lower it down. Come back into your plank and switch to the other side. Left hand comes to the middle, you roll over onto the left edge, right hand is on your right hip. Lower your hip and raise your hip, lower your hip, raise your hip, lower your hip, and raise your hip. When you're ready, lift your top leg and lower it. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Then come back into plank. Lower your knees, uncurl your toes, place your big toes together, bring your knees out wide, press your hips back, and come into child's pose by resting your forehead onto your mat, arms extended forward. Come back up onto your hands and your knees. Pivot your right toes out to the right side. Bring your left hip over your right hip and straighten your left leg. On your next inhale, circle your left arm up and over. Circle your top arm down. Place your top hand back onto the mat, come back onto all fours, and set up for the other side. Left toes turn out, right leg is straight this time, and as you inhale, circle your right arm up and overhead. Circle your top arm down, come back onto your hands and your knees. Bend your elbows to lower yourself down to the mat, to lie on the front side of your body. Keep your hands under your shoulders, elbows pointed back. As you inhale, lift your upper body, and as you exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last time, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Place your hands next to the front corners of your mat, and as you inhale, straighten your arms to lift your upper body. Breathe here. Lower yourself back down to the mat. Place your left hand under your forehead and bend your right knee. To bring your heel towards your bottom, reach your right hand behind you to take hold of the top of your right foot. Release your right foot and repeat on your left side. Release your left foot. Slowly roll over onto your back with your knees bent and the soles of your feet flat on the floor. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Then turn your right knee out. Turn it back in. Turn it out. Turn it in. Last time, turn it out. And cross your right ankle over your left knee. Bring your left knee towards your chest. And either interlace your hands behind your thigh or on top of your shin. Slowly and gently rock your hips from side to side. Bring your left foot down to the mat, then your right foot meets it. Draw your left knee in towards your chest, then turn your left knee out and in, out and in, out, and then cross your left ankle over your right knee. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, and once again interlace your fingers either behind your thigh or on top of your shin. Then rock your hips from side to side. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Draw both knees in towards your chest, hug them in. Then bring your arms out along the mat in a T shape. Drop your knees over to the right and look over your left shoulder. Breathe here. Bring your knees up through center and then over to the left. Then look over your right shoulder. Bring your knees back through center. Lower your feet down to the mat. Then bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. Bring your palms together and rub them together briskly. Then when they're nice and warm, place them on your lower abdomen. Brush your hands up and down your hip crease. As you continue brushing, imagine a river flowing freely through this part of your body. Rest your hands on your lower abdomen. Breathe here. When you're ready, I invite you to straighten one leg and then the other, and to place your hands down by your sides, palms up. If it feels good and comfortable to you, I invite you to close your eyes and rest here. Roll over onto your side, knees bent. Then, when you're ready, press yourself up and come into a comfortable seated position. Inhale to circle your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come to the center of your chest. Thank yourself for taking this time to move and breathe and show yourself a bit of kindness. I thank you for allowing me to lead you in today's practice. Be well, and bye for now.